morning to Coots Ranch fans. We're about to move some cattle today, and spring is coming on quick. It's only the middle of February, but man, are we getting stuff going on around here. We've got the red cattle that we brought in not too long ago, and they've been up here in this pasture for 2 or 3 weeks or months or so, and we wanted to keep them separated from the other cows until we were sure that they would be able to merge together without having any health issues. And we're pretty confident they're going to be okay. So we're going to go down here today, and we're going to pull those cattle, push those cattle up into where we've got our little makeshift pen, so we can work them tomorrow. We're going to tag them, and we'll re-tag them with our tags and put preg check them and make sure they're all healthy and all that kind of stuff in preparation to merge the two herds together. We're going to pull all the babies, separate all the babies from the mamas, make sure they're all weaned. Everybody's ready to be weaned, and get them all ready to go. You can see our 4 new additions over here. Our little
they're getting acclimated to the place.
Feeder cattle that we're going to be selling these guys, just so y'all know. If anybody's interested in buying a quarter or a half or buying some meat, these guys here in a couple of months are going to become steaks and hanging meat. Up there we got Alan Fisher up there doing some dirt work. I got to keep my eye on that boy. He's always doing something for us, and he just comes and does stuff and gets it all right and does a darn good job and all that kind of stuff. But it's hard for me to get him on camera, and I think you guys would enjoy some of the stuff that he does if I could time it so that I could get out there and get him on camera. But we're going to go out here. What we're going to do is we're going to take that bale of hay and we're going to pull that in front of the cows, because they all love that new hay, and so they're going to want to follow that hay, and then me and Zach are going to walk behind them and just keep them going, following that bale of hay till we get them up there in the field where we want them, and then we'll pin them in that field instead of letting them be down here in this one. You can see Mr. Bull out there. He sees that bale of hay going by and he's saying, "Wait guys, where's mine? Where's my hay?" You'll get some hay there, Mr. Bull. We won't forget you. You're a good bull. We want to keep you happy. See Mr. Bull out there. See him standing watching what the heck's going on. Have to make sure you put down in your comments about Zach and his headgear. He likes to have that camera on his head rather than hold it like I am. So it's kind of funny with him walking around. But that's so that you guys can see from his perspective what's going on. So that's going to make some good video. We got 3 cameras on this little move. We've got the one in my hand, we got the one on Zach's head, and we got one on the side by side, so that we can document what's going on here. So, you ready, Mr. Zach?
I'm ready.
We're gonna get these guys up there in one try, right?
Yeah. We brought out the good old walkie-talkies today to do this, for we can talk to one another, because you can't see around the bale of hay what's going on behind you. We got our walkie-talkies for we can talk back and forth to Randy driving the ATV.
Oh, I was wondering if you guys ever going to use those things. We only got a half dozen of those darn things around here. Let's just be safe and pull this closed, because well, I know we can get these all going in the same place at the same time. I'm not 100% confident. This is cattle. Cattle are unpredictable. They will do what you want them to do generally. Sometimes. I don't know if you can see him over there, guys, but Zach's just shaking his head at me saying crap like that. He knows better.
Take it nice, slow, and easy.
You might want to radio up to him and remind him, hey, we're walking back here. We ain't riding. We can't move as fast as he can.
Hey, we're walking back here. We can't move as fast as you.
Did you make sure that they had that thing on?
Uh-huh. We already tested it.
Oh, yeah.
Ja. Very much so.
Tell you what, we'll trade places with him. He can jump.
You can jump. I can do it.
Look at these pretty girls up here. Just laying around being lazy. See, they already see that bale of hay. They already see that bale of hay, and they're coming down here to investigate that. So what we got going on here? We got to get out here this next week and chain harrow this field.
Let these two start following.
Kind of work your way up that way a little bit. There you go. Go on there, girl. Get moving. Come on. She's being obstinate. She wants to pay attention. She wants to pay attention to what we're doing. She don't much care. She was the one laying down there, so that means she's done ate her breakfast this morning. Well, catch up to them. Go on, girl. Is that the little boy? That's our little bull, ain't it?
Yep. So this little bull here, our plans are is to keep him intact for a little while and see how he's going to grow up. We might keep him as a herd bull. He is a South Pole Beefmaster cross.
Corriente Beefmaster. He's Corriente Beefmaster and South Pole. He wants to grow up and be a real bull someday. We just might let him. We're going to test his genetics. When we work him, we're going to take a blood sample on him and get his genetics tested for two things. Find out what his numbers are, and also find out if he's kin to more than just his mama in this herd. Look at them two up there horsing around up there, pushing at each other.
One way to check health on cows is to follow them and check their poop. You can tell a lot about the health of an animal by their stool sample. So on video, sometimes you see me look down at the ground and stare at a cow patty.
Mr. Bull here, he's probably not very hungry. He ain't in a big hurry, is he?
No, he's not on a hurry.
Little Bull, you gotta hurry up there. Catch up to them ladies.
That's one thing we like about the little man is he's pretty docile. You can walk up to him, he'll let you lick your finger if you're up by the hay bale and he's around. So. You see them cows up in the front, they're getting excited. They know they're fixing to get to a new pasture. Randy up there is getting pretty close to that gate, and they know it.
They know that gate's normally closed and they can't get through it, but they're saying, what the heck, guys? Where are we going? What we doing this morning?
We try to move these things as stress-free as possible.
Well, I can say this move's going a whole lot easier than the last time the whole group was trying to be moved. They're just cooperating all the heck out of us for right now. Of course, I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably jinxed it. I don't know who unrolled this bale of hay right on top of the road, but that probably wasn't a great plan.
That was a rookie mistake.
Of course, we'll get a nice grass coverage on this road now because I think we're going to move the dang road. When we put the new fencing in, we've got to fence out this right over here. We've got a stream that runs right over here. You can see where all those weeds are and stuff, and there's grass on the other side, and there's those weeds in the middle. We're probably going to fence this off, just this side of those weeds, by about 10-15 feet.
Man, you can't let the cows in front of you.
That one will try to get in front of him.
Oh, he's got 3 or 4 of them up in front of him now.
There's
Of the cows.
They said, "Oh man, we get this new pasture. I want to go investigate. I don't care about that roll. We
They
got
just don't-
fresh grass.
They just don't know. We got a mile
Look at this.
walk.
Look at this. They just are going, man. They want to know what's up out there." Oh, even Mr. Baby Bull's getting a little more excited. He's getting moving too. Now he's rocking faster than we are. Not much, but
Yeah, he's starting to get a little trot to his pants there.
he's trying to say, "What's going on, ladies?" Now he's calling to them. Saying, "Hey, ladies, wait on me. Wait for me." Now, we'll see if they're broke to that wire, because if they get on the other side of that wire, we may never get them. See, look at this. Y'all wonder why I want to fence this off. See this? That stream runs most of the time, not 100% of the time throughout the year.
It rained in 4 days.
Yeah, this is runoff. Like I said, it's been 4 days since it's rained, but it's still running off. So that probably will have water running in it. Oh, 75 to 85% of the time of the year. We get a long dry spell, it'll dry up a little bit, but most of the time it's going to run. Got a lot of those on this ranch. We've had some studies done and some measurements done, and looking at some things to do for fencing around here, because as I've said in past videos, the fencing here is really run down. What good fencing we got? We've got some good fencing, but what good fencing we got is far and few between. So now what Zach's going to do here, he's going to go on up and start closing these guys in. So hey, that's stupid. Is that one hot?
Not yet. It's fixing to be.
Oh well, you almost touched me with it. See what he's doing here. He's going to close this off, kind of make it a back gate. He's going to make it hot. Now it's hot. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. That one's pretty hot.
That polyol wire, all you gotta do is wrap it around itself 1 or 2 times, and it'll make it hot.
Now that this other side, when we first started into this lane, this one over here on the left was not hot, but now it's hot. That'll help keep them in line, keep them going up the gate. We've got them kind of, we made us a little lane up here so that they can't get off to these side fields, because there's some pretty big open territory over down in here that they could go out and get lost in and evade us and all that kind of stuff. It's all fenced, but it's a pretty big open area.
It's got some trees in the middle of it, and
Yeah, it's got
they can
trees
get up
all
in
over
there
the
and
place.
get lost. And
Get stuck and just kind of stand back and laugh at us because they won't want to do what we want them to do. Look at what we got here.
old cow bones.
Where did that come from?
Randy said they had been out here for a long time.
I don't remember ever seeing them. So, I don't know if his version a long time and my version a long time are the same, but I've been up and down this road many times, and I don't remember ever seeing those. Yeah, we're going to get these roads all moved off to the side so that we can travel from pasture to pasture without going through a bunch of gates, and only go through the gates we need to go through to get into a particular pasture or paddock. He's just not getting the whole idea that we're frickin' walking back here, does he?
The cows aren't either, because they're trotting.
Well, they're trying to keep up with him.
Oh, he probably had to go when he went around that tank up there. So we put this lane across the back of the tank, go down a little hill and around it, before we can be easier than going across the dam that you can drive across. But we figured them cows might not like that little bitty narrow area.
It's time to translate some of this foreign language from Texas. You gotta remember, this guy's from Texas and he talks different. He's got different words. It's kind of like he's speaking French or some crap. When he's saying tank, it's not really a tank. Well, it is, kind of, but it's a pond. What everybody else would call a pond. He calls it a tank, 'cause that's what they call them in Texas. They call a pond a tank in Texas. Because I guess it really is. It's built to hold water. So that makes it a tank.
Well, we might have had our first escapees.
I've got a feeling we did. But we'll see.
Or they just outran the ATV, one of the two.
They could have done that too. They see a bunch of open country.
Those last few coming home pretty good, Zach.
Yeah, they're coming.
Yes, they're coming. We're the little Red Bulls at the bottom of the tank.
Tell them we're just lagging behind
Kind of
because
right between the herds. The other ones are wanting to go on in front of us, but
let them go.
not hurting anything. They're just going on up.
Yeah, let them go.
Let them roll.
Just wait for us, will you? You can see this lane. We just kind of squeezed this off so they can't go one direction or another. These cattle are broke to this hot wire. They see that. We probably could have done this without ever putting electricity to this wire, and they'd have left it alone. These guys have been in hot wire all their life, so they know what it is, and they know they don't want no part of it. So they respect it pretty well. But we didn't want to take any chances. And one thing that's not real fun is trying to chase cattle and get them to go where you want them to go instead of where they want to go. So we try to limit their options. That's why we made this little lane. We got a little device up there. I don't remember if we showed anybody this thing or not. We got this little trailer we built up here. Zach loosely designed it off of some stuff we saw off the internet, but it makes sense. And Zach built this little trailer up here. It's a electric. What do you call it?
Electric fence trailer.
Electric fence trailer. EFT. I call it an electric fun, or well, anyway. Electronic funds transfer. That's what EFT stands for. But that's a little trailer. Let me go over here. You can go ahead and walk it on up. Get a quick view of this little trailer. We do this. We did this here. It's got that on top of it. That's what's making this fence hot. You can see it's hooked to the fence right there, and that's what's making it hot. We got these reel racks, so we can hang reels on this thing. And those racks across there is for these little curly pigtail posts that we've got. We can hang about 100 of them on there, and a little toolbox on it and stuff. We can pull that around with a side-by-side or whatever, so we can, when we need to set up a fence, because we're intensively grazing, we're going to move these fences practically every day. We'll set them up one or two and a half, but that'll let us carry our posts and our wires. And
as y'all can see, this ground is not very flat. You can see straight kind of ahead there, where that hill, we're fixing to have to climb it by foot. I think it's 75 foot different in elevation from where I'm standing now to the top of that hill, if I remember right from when we got on the GPS and measured it. Because where those cows are walking right now is straight up. That cow was wanting to kind of test that fence, so I was trying to make a little noise to make her keep on trucking up the road. Because if they don't ever turn around or test that fence, we'll be in good shape. But we've got them up on top of that hill now. And the little paddock that they're going to is just about 150 foot from where they're at up there on that hill. That's
and everything right with us, the tools we need to splice stuff together. There's that tank he was talking about. Nice little pond. You see, it's kind of clearing up pretty good now that we're keeping cattle out of it. We got some work to do to that pond and stuff, clean it up a little bit, but I'm told that it's stocked, but I don't know what it's stocked with, and I haven't tried to fish it or put anything on there to find it. One of the things we got to do here, the next couple of months, whenever we get around to it, we'll get an expert out here to tell us what's in these ponds and what we need to do to clean them up or clean them out, or if we got fish in them or not, and we'll start getting a good cross section of fish. Shoot, we got like 7 ponds on this property, so it's kind of silly not to utilize them. We'll put some fish in there. We'll probably put a little bit of game fish, a little bit of panfish, probably have one that's got mainly catfish, one that's got some bass, bluegill, perch, that kind of stuff, just to have a variety of foods that we can harvest for ourselves. Probably won't be anything that we sell, but having a bunch of fish available to us on the ranches, not a bad thing. It's just a stockpile of food that kind of takes care of itself. Look at this, we're walking up through here, ain't no cows. Hey Zach, Mr. Zach, I don't know if you noticed or not, we ain't got no dang cows. What the hell are we walking for? They didn't need us walking behind them.
That's what I was saying the other day. I thought I could do it all by myself.
I think Randy and my wife made a deal to try to get me out here to exercise. You notice Randy and my wife both were riding around in that side by side, but we ain't. This is a long walk, man.
A little over 1.5 miles.
If you ever wondered whether or not this ranch is any good size or not, this 1.5 mile walk, yeah, well, that's not even 1/4 of the ranch, so it's a long walk. See that way out over in there? See, if we hadn't put this wire up, some of them cows would probably be over there right now.
Yeah, we had one try to test it just a minute ago, but I gotta keep going up the hill.
Yeah. She touch it, she'll change her mind quick. These guys ain't got very long legs, so getting over this wire is not a real good option for them because their belly will go right on top. It'll hit it. This is kind of like mountain climbing, man.
My wife told me yesterday she wanted to pick up hiking. Now that we live somewhere where you can go hiking, because where I came from in Texas, there wasn't much hiking.
Well, you know, that's a good way to get aerobic exercise and all that kind of stuff. And you know what I'd tell her if I was you? Take a map so you don't get lost.
Are they all up the hill?
Holy cow! I've gone up and down this hill 100 times, but never on foot. I don't know how the cows do it, man.
Spring is coming, the grass is turning.
It's starting to green up. Starting to grow. Look at that. There's some clover down there. Bunch of clover. There's a bunch of clover in this field. There's some ryegrass coming. I don't know what all grass. Probably some fescue. Woo! Heavens. Good news is,
There's a view coming from the other direction.
yeah, good news is we made it up that far to the hill. Bad news is,
We still got
we
that
ain't
one to
freaking
go.
done yet. You know, I think if we could level all this stuff to the level of the lower field, we could have like a 20,000 acre farm. Whew.
It'd be a lot bigger than it is.
So you can just see how this is not conducive to letting cows, try to push cows up here without this lane. Look at that. If they got down in there, we'd be stuck for a while trying to get them where we wanted them to go. This is a good idea, Mr. Zach.
It was. We'll use it also when we get these baby red ones weaned, and the black cows that we worked last week. They're up here on the hill still. Well, when we merge the two herds together, we're gonna take the calves that we weaned last week and the red ones that we're gonna try to wean maybe this afternoon or tomorrow. We're kind of throwing that up in the air because of weather. We might try to go ahead and get it done today, depending on how everything goes. But we're gonna use that lane to push the babies back down to where the red ones were at, to get them good and weaned from their mamas. And then once the males are
This one was fine.
done with being banded and a good weaned from their mamas, we're gonna put the herds back together, for we're only having to move one set of cows around.
At least for now.
Lower some work.
Look at it, there's a Scapee.
That is mama to the little red bull that we were telling you about. And I don't know if she knows that her calf made it up the hill. But we'll double check, because she's acting like she don't know where he's at.
He's up there, silly girl. Go find him. He's back there with the herd.
He's up here.
See, you got her just turn around and go back.
We're trying to get these girls weaned because we're not terribly long distance from having calves on the ground. Well, and it looks like some of our black calves jumped their fence and are over here with the red cows.
So it looks like
Look like we got a little extra cattle over here that we're not supposed to get mixed yet. But like we said, cattle aren't predictable.
So are we pushing them into the pen, or we're just going to try to
We're
hot
gonna
wire
let
them
them
up
eat
here?
some hay right now. Let them chill out, and then we were gonna try to get a hold of Jeremy and see if he could come out this afternoon, and if we could get them in the pen maybe with a little bit of pelleted hay here in just a little bit.
That's the red one from the other herd.
Yeah,
The one that didn't get banned or get tagged. Yeah, it is. You ain't got no tag in it.
that's one of the Corriente cows.
How does it not have a tag in it?
Because some of those didn't.
Yes, they did. Every one of them did.
Not exactly as planned, but
Where the heck them black ones come from? Huh, Randy? Where'd them black ones come from?
yeah, right.
These red ones just hit that fence, or the black ones break?
No, the black ones came over.
Oh,
They jump it, or they just walk over it?
I hadn't figured it yet. Don't know where they come
Why
across.
don't you go over there and touch it, see if it's still hot? Actually, it's down. I can see it right now. It's down.
Is it down?
yeah, it's down.
Yeah, it's down.
And they just
walked
went,
up-
they just
walked
went across
past
it.
it.
Yeah.
They just busted across.
Yeah, I can see it hanging down from that
Yeah.
post,
Which
in
is
that
fine.
post.
Well, like I said, we can still get them and work them back through. It's
Same thing. We can work them. We can put the
we
red
just got a
one-
few extra calves that we're gonna.
We can keep
go
trying
through.
to sort the calves all to the back pen like we did the other day.
Yeah.
Have the cows already.
And
gone
then just
through.
let the black ones through and work the red ones. It's not a huge issue. It just made it added one step to us, but that's just the way it goes.
Well, what do you think we should do? You think we should just run a wire across and just kind of wire it around here
It wouldn't be a bad
over to the
idea
thing and get them all
tied to
trapped on this?
area.
Yeah.
Yes,
That way they can't get out. They're all right here with the hay and all that kind of stuff.
right.
And
And they'll be easier to push in the corral too,
right.
whenever for tomorrow or later today or whatever we decide
Okay,
to
folks, do you see that? That's how far we just walked.
How far is it?
0.99 mile.
Oh, so it's not a mile and a half, but it
Not
was a mile.
But it was a mile. Well, let's do that with one of those other reels. Why don't you go down there and grab one of those other reels, one of you guys, and we'll do that in some
do. Go
posts.
ahead and get it done.
And we'll just go ahead and get it done while we're up here.
Right, right.
And the other two of us will stay up here and
Okay.
kind of keep them in this
pushed up.
area. Yeah.
All right.
So I think that I think that orange wire is crap.
Right.
It broke.
Yeah, let's just unhook that. It's coming all right down there, and I'll let her bring that down. I'm probably just gonna go get this first reel right here and reel it up the hill.
Yeah.
And I'll be up here. And I'll let Miss Kim bring this back up.
It's all hot.
Huh?
It's all hot.
Gotcha.
We took the roll from the thing and wrapped it. So.
Right.
Yeah, especially since we're not gonna have a camera down there. Now, if we had a camera down there, I wouldn't have told him that. I would have let him grab it.
I cut that camera off. I cut mine off too. For pull off.
All right. So every one of the babies, it looks like, is over here. I'm gonna take a walk. You kind of post up around here, just to kind of keep them on that side. Looks like there's a baby over there in the corner over here. I'll see if I can get him to convince to come around. Well, no, I guess that maybe is a mama on the other side of the gate.
No, that's one of the cows.
Yeah, she's on the other side of the fence, I guess. See here, this is why we got mixed herds right now. You see this wire right here? This wire is supposed to be up in the air on these deals.
That's one of the Corriente cows.
It broke or came loose somehow. Anyhow, let me go over here and see if I can get this cow. See if I can convince her she needs to go around over the other side. Just take a wide berth around her and come on, girl. Come on, get over here and get some of this hay. Come on, girl. Come on. You know you're gonna go. You know you're gonna go over where I want you to go. Come on. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. What's supposed to be happening is that it's supposed to be hot, and now it's not. So let's see where this here broke. See if we can get it back up in the air. And well, there ain't nothing but touching it. See, right there is where it broke. So we're going to lay that down right there. We're going to go find this other end. See if we can find this wire. There it is. Alright, so let's see if we can get this back where it belongs. Sucker's loose. All right, well, I'm gonna have to take that further down. Where'd that wire go? Anybody see it? I think they had it tied here. Somebody had it tied and they didn't tie it very well. Go back and find it here. There it is. Let's see. Now, where'd that other one go? Well, shoot. Remember where the heck that's at. There it is. No, I guess it is tied. I'm going to set this video down. See if we can get this tied back together. Everybody trying to figure out their pecking order here. Come on, guys. Now quit being such meanies. Y'all can get along. Y'all figure out how to get along, will you? I'm going to turn this fence back on so we can keep them over there now that I got it hot again. Okay, says it's hot. Of course, I could have got on the other side of this, you dipstick. That wasn't very smart of me, was it? If I'd have got on the other side of this, I wouldn't have had to go over the top of it. That's what I'm going to have to do now. So wish me luck. Hey, I got over without being shocked. Yeah, everybody just eating hay, having a good old time, getting their pecking order figured out. Let me tell you a little bit about this trailer that he's talking to. I don't think we got pictures of it being built either. While we're up here, I ain't got no cows around. I'll show you this tank. This is our temporary watering facility. This is how we're going to water the cows when we've got them someplace that they can't get to water. We haven't got our watering facility in yet. All our water lines and stuff like that. This is a trailer we built. Zach welded that frame up and he's put the axles and tires and all that kind of stuff on it. And then we got these tote tanks, 275 gallons a piece. And we hooked them up to these spigots right here. Of course, we got to change those spigots. We don't like those. We're going to change it to a ball valve. That's what we could get at the time. And we can hook onto this with the little mini tractor and pull it around. We'll pull it up when it gets empty. We'll pull it up and fill it up with water and bring it back out. It'll feed the cows or water the cows for, I don't know, 2 or 3 days, 4 days at a time, depending on how thirsty they are. Here, when it's been raining, they ain't been real thirsty. They ain't been drinking out of the water troughs very much because there's just water everywhere. And cows don't care where they get their water. They'll just drink water. If it pools on the ground, well, they'll drink it. They don't care. I care, but they don't care. That's why I want to fence them out of the thing. I'll give you a shot. See, there's that tub over there. That's been off for most of the day. A day. And they want to drink about half of that because there's been water everywhere. But it's drying up. You can see that our little mud holes down here are starting to dry up. Another day. Of course, it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, so who knows? Let's see, make sure this valve open. We hooked this thing back up yesterday, but I bet we didn't open the valve. Oh, we did. It's open. But it don't seem to be running water. I think it's because it's being gravity fed, so yeah, they're both open, so it should be pushing water out there, but it don't seem to be. One of the things that those gate valves like that, they don't let the water through very well. We need a ball valve that'll just open wide open to get the water to come out of there. See these guys just chilling out eating hay. They kind of separated themselves. Here's this black baldy. He's coming up, or she's coming up and investigating. She's gonna yell at these red cows. I guess she wants to be friends, maybe. She's being friendly. That's a bull calf right there. That's the other bull calf. He's going to get banded, I think. I don't think we want him as a replacement bull. But that other one, that little red one right there, just sticking out, kind of walking around there. Now looks like he's going to make himself a pretty good bull. So we're not going to band him just yet. We're going to let him grow up a little bit and see how he finishes out over the next few months. Here they come. So we'll see what we got here. Probably should let them know that I turned this wire back on. We're going to run a wire around these guys and lock them in to this back area back here. So they can get around there to the water and all that kind of stuff. So we can. Just so y'all know, Randy, just so y'all know, this wire's hot now.
Okay.
I fixed it.
Down and get some more posts.
Do we need them? Yeah, I guess he thinks we need them. Come right over here to this post right over here. If you can, well, no, I guess you probably need to. I don't know if you can make it to that post. I guess you can push them off. She don't want nothing to do with that wire. She knows what that wire is. Ain't got no electricity in it, but she don't know that. All she knows is when they touch that wire, it's not a good thing. That wire's hot, so be careful.
As you see, the cows are getting away from it.
Yeah, they don't want no part of that wire. Here. You can kind of hook that with that wire and pick it up on that pigtail. You touched it,
I was
didn't
close enough to it. It reached and grabbed me.
you? Yeah, well, remember, now don't touch the white one now. You touch the white one, you're done.
Yeah, that's a lot of wire.
All right, wires are hot, and it's on the ground. You want me to shut it off?
Yeah, you could probably get to it easier than I can.
Does she have an ear tag?
23 maybe?
Oh, okay, she does have an ear tag. Okay, I still say there's one of them in here that's.
No, that's got an 81 in her ear.
Yeah, that's fine. It's one of the ones we bought. It's one of the Coriantes. It still looked to me like that one kind of brownish tiger one that didn't get caught out of the black ones. Don't touch that.
It's not hot. I can hear it.
I'm glad you can, because I sure heck can't.
I don't know how I can't hear my wife talk, but I can hear the electric go through this
You do
fence.
realize we're recording, right?
Yeah.
She can watch this.
Yeah.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
She'll tell you too that I don't hear her talk.
Yeah, she's gonna say something to you about admitting that too. You watch.
Well, then I'll know at least she's watched the videos.
Nice.
You heard that little bowl again. Say we're gonna let him grow up for a few months. See what he starts finishing to look like. If he gets looking like his cousin up there in the field, we'll probably keep him. Got a little beef master in him, so it'll be a nice crosser. 3/4 South Pole, or at least half South Pole.
I believe he's 3/4, or I believe he is half beef master, half southpaw. I do not believe his mama has any Coriante in her.
I don't know about that. I kind of remember she was half Coriante and half beef master.
Because I know the Hereford is half Hereford, half South Pole. She doesn't have any Coriante in her.
Well, he might be. Yeah, he might have been. She might have been crossed with a South Pole. I don't know. I have to look at the sheet.
But she's the more solid white-faced one that I was talking about earlier.
It's kind of funny how they've segregated themselves, ain't it? All the brown ones down
All
here.
the brown ones, all the black ones down there.
They kind of decided they didn't want to mingle yet. That's all right. We'll get the babies out of this group. Leave all the mamas to figure it out, because they're all going to be together. We'll get all the babies together, let them figure it out, and we'll put them all back together. That'll take about a month. Well, here comes these two yahoos back.
That's been riding around on the ATV all morning.
Yeah. Is that all you got?
6.
Well, I need
How many you need?
3 or 4.
About 600. Depends on what you're going to do. That's
Right.
I don't know what you're going to do, so I think we probably just need to take this wire back around over to there someplace. Maybe. What do you think? Just because we need to open it up, or we can take it just right back over here, just so they can get to the water trough. I don't know what you guys are going to do. That's your job. That's why I hired you.
This is on, right? He's got it
Yeah.
wrapped, so
Yeah,
it's
this
on.
this is on.
That ain't on now. I knew if you did that, it ain't on.
No, we turned it off because he wrapped it and got shocked once.
Right? Did you? Okay.
I'm just gonna make a straight line behind the water trailer.
Uh-huh.
That
Keep
way they
them
kind of
in
have a lane.
And then fill that water up.
Yeah, or let's try to get the.
We need to check that because that water's on, but it's not filling the tank.
Okay.
So we need to check what's going
We'll
on
see
there.
if we can get them going in that alley for. We don't have to deal with the rain tomorrow.
What alley? Mr. Randy's got more important things to do over there, just to check his.
Jeremy, see if he can come work them now.
Yeah, could do that. I ain't got nothing better to do right now. I was just getting your payroll stuff configured. We don't need that right now, do we, folks? We don't need your payroll stuff configured. We don't need to do payroll.
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah.
You got 6 days. Or however long that is.
You want to post? You want those post? Oh, you're gonna go all the way over there. Okay. See, you're gonna make a little corner out of the post right there, so it don't pull over like it's doing.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you tied up today? Okay. We had them up and just thought it was supposed to rain starting after about what 10 o'clock tomorrow, and that's kind of what we're saying. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, we was just kind of checking to see what it looked like to you. So if you're
That's sounding good.
okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and set everything up, kind of get ready for tomorrow. Okay. Appreciate it, Jeremy. All right. Bye.
So I'm guessing he's tied up.
Setting up a pen, setting up a corral for somebody.
I don't know.
Got 2 more right here.
I'm not exactly sure what the heck he's got in mind over here, but we'll go up here and see what he's doing. You're trying to go to that tank. Okay.
Yeah. Set it in right here.
Yeah, just set one about right there.
Yeah, it's a pretty long run.
Yeah, I can get us another one. There we go. Might have to turn that boat around. We'll be all right. Put him in right here.
Yeah.
You don't want any of these girls jumping that fence. You just wrap it around that dang fence.
Hey, the one that jumped the other day, she wouldn't have phased it. She just cleared it.
I'm talking about the gates. Just wrap it around the dang gates. Electrify that whole pin. That's gonna have, gonna have to turn this one post around.
Yeah, maybe trying to come out of it. I can get it.
She says you still got another pole down there.
Okay. I'll split the difference in this last one. You in there?
Yeah.
That'll work.
All right, so now you got that like that, and you got your water over here. How you gonna water them? And better yet, how you gonna electrify it? Probably gonna try to make sure that ain't touching that wire. You're liable to get electrified water.
Flatten out a little.
Nope. You go loosen.
Careful. Yeah, you got no water flow. There's something.
Yeah. This will have to be below that, of course. Or it won't do it.
You were getting just a little tiny drip out of that. That's all we're getting right now. I think that's because you picked it up.
What if you crank that up a little bit? Jack, just to see if it, other way, crank it up. Get your water level above that.
Well, the water level is above. The water level's going to try to seek to where the height of it
Yeah,
is.
that's right.
So it should be pushing it down in there, and it's not.
Yeah.
Let's lower it so we don't have to take a chance of tilting this.
That other one's not running either. Let's turn this one off.
Cutoff valve is open.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's open. There's no reason other than it just don't want to.
It's gargling a little.
If we ever get it started, probably do it.
Well, let's take this off of here.
Watch your line.
We got good flow. Turn that valve off over here. Okay, we got flow there. So let's see if I can do this
Maybe
one
hold
handed.
it low to the ground and see if that, yeah, see if that'll get it started, Jack.
So I can get this back on here. I apparently couldn't do it one-handed.
Gotta make sure it's square to the faucet.
Okay, let's see what we got now.
Hold that as low as you can. Yeah. It's just the water pressure. Yeah. See, let it on over down in here. See if it makes. See if it'll climb it.
It will.
There we go.
It'll siphon up over the top of that hill. That'll let it fill, so it's running. Not very fast, but it's a running.
We might have to take your little solar powered pump you got, the little bitty guy, rig it on top of this thing. You can set it down in there.
You know, that's not a little bitty guy, right?
It's only got this big of an outlet on it.
Oh, you're talking about the first one I got.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, yeah, that one is a little bit smaller. Oh, that you meant the other one I bought. The other one I bought will pump 10 gallons a minute, 1,500 feet in the air.
I'm gonna try to jump over and open this where they can kind of mingle in there.
Yeah, just open this up.
I was gonna open that back up I'll show you.
Yeah, I know. Where you can let them in from the backside?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that way we don't have to cut none of these wires stuff. Wire back. Oh, man, don't go through there.